the new normal education system amidst a pandemic. In the beginning of the year 2020, the world was heavily shaken by the coronavirus, and many of us are currently thinking about how we could contribute to overcome this unprecedented situation. The COVID 19 pandemic has altered my everyday life to some level because, like many others, I am trapped in my home during the lockdown. This global pandemic has had own impact on people's lives in numerous ways. The outbreak caught everyone off guard. Everything has come to a halt globally. Projects have been postponed, businesses have shut down, and schools have been closed. The world appears to have come to a halt as a result of the novel coronavirus. But even if the world is turned upside down, life must go on in the midst of a pandemic. As a college student, continuing my study through modular and online programs has been a difficult year for me. Learning at home was supposed to be joyful and interesting, but it turned out to be the polar opposite. The school was obliged to terminate our school days too early due to the threat of COVID 19, and I felt a nostalgic wind touch my bare skin when I heard the announcement. What made matters worse was the exaggeration and misleading news that was constantly circulated on social media. After some time in the lockdown phase, I gradually used taking modular classes as a college student. At first, modular classes appeared to be more appealing, but suddenly there was a complete shift in the tone of the class. After a month, I realized there are numerous problems and benefits to this sort of education. Finally, I came to know that this virus is not a boon to students, but rather a foreshadowing of the students' future lives as they adjust to the modular online mode of education system. Although it offers advantage for us because we will be able to study from our own understanding, but the shift in education is vastly different from the type of education we had previously. As a student participating in the home learning program, modular learning approach was confusing to adjust to as we had not been prepared through simulations or practices beforehand. Students reported the home learning program to be even more stressful than regular classrooms. What more alarming is that the students in less fortunate situations and those who attend underfunded schools are the genuine victims of the government's school closing orders. But, as what they've said, no students should left behind, and we are left with no choice but to continue our study amidst the threat of pandemic. Even if the world has slowed down, I am grateful to God for not allowing one of my family members to become infected with the virus. And there are still many things to be thankful for. However, stress has gradually taken over and study has become overwhelming. All we have to do today is appreciate what we have since there is always something to be grateful for in every situation, and I am grateful for my current situation. I'm slowly adjusting to the fact that the world has slowed down and my stress level has ramped up. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless. This is Jean R. Pipito, a third year student of SSCT Claver Extension.